Now I'm going to show how to write the number 3 over 100 as a decimal. That's what you should have already started working on. 3 over 100 is 3 hundredths, which is 0.03 in decimal form. Hopefully you wrote a sentence for this with your partner. Now I'm going to show you exactly what kind of sentence I want to see on other problems. Part D has the number 3 over 20. They want us to write it as a decimal and to describe our process. So I'm going to show you what kind of sentence I expect you to use when you're describing your process. 3 over 20, when we're turning it into a decimal, we need to find an equivalent fraction that has either 10 on the bottom, 100 on the bottom, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, some number that's 1 with an amount of zeros, so that I can put it in a place value. Because if I can get it into tenths, I know where tenths goes as a decimal. Or hundredths, or thousandths, I know where those go. So I'm going to see, can I get it equivalent to something with a 10 on the bottom, or maybe with 100 on the bottom, or maybe with 1,000 on the bottom? You might have already noticed I can divide by 2 from 20 to 10, which means I could divide by 2 from 3 to 10, 3 to whatever this number is going to be. But that just gives me a weird 3/2 thing that doesn't really work. So we're not going to do this one. If I'm trying to get to 100, I know from 20 I can multiply by 5. So that means from 3 I can multiply by 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So 3/20 is the same thing as 15 hundredths. So this is the equation or the sentence that I expect you to write for these problems. 3/20 is equivalent to 15 hundredths, or 15 hundredths. This can be written as a decimal using place value. So it should be 0.15.